So this morning we've decided to come back up to Teide National Park. We're actually coming a different way up. There's another road that sort of leads up to the park from near where the airport on the north of the island is. It's a much more sort of gradual road that leads up, less windy, but there's some amazing viewpoints as you can see behind me.
The first and most popular viewpoint we came up to on the drive off was Mirador de Chipeke. Here we got an incredible view of Teide in the background with the pine forested ridge leading up to it and the beautiful cloud inversion in the foreground. Then we drove a tiny bit further up the road to a sort of unofficial viewpoint, the Mirador de la Esperanza, where we could park in a small lay-by and walk up to some rock formation with unobstructed views of Teide volcano in front of us. Our third and final viewpoint stop along this section of road was the Mirador La Tarta, where we got some nice shots of the volcano and watched some paragliders descending into the valley below. After that, we drove a tiny bit further up the road to about here on Google Maps, where you can park in a small lay-by and start walking along the dirt track on the other side of the road.
We're now hiking out to what should be a really cool sort of natural archway or window, at least like a little rock window that looks back towards the volcano behind us. Here it is, the little rock arch. Smaller than it looks, but you get the volcano through it. Just about.
After soaking up the views of Teide from here, we made our way back to the car and continued driving all the way through the national park until we made it back to the Samara hike trailhead.
Just about managed to squeak a parking space at the start of the Samara hike. It's a very small parking area. There's a tiny little trail that goes up to the summit of the Samara hill, which is really not that far from the start of the trail, just behind me up here. There's also the longer trail that some people do like we're doing, which takes you a little bit closer around towards the volcano. Steep. Yeah, camera doesn't quite do it justice, it's pretty steep. Over this ridge is a beautiful view of Teide. Just a crazy landscape up here. You got Teide volcano up here. I find this like so cool, this river of like dried up lava here. You can really see where it's come down through here and like cut a path all the way down, just like slightly blacker than its surroundings.
The path took us on a circular route back around the other side of the hill we had climbed on our way up and eventually descended back down to the car park.